Kevin Owens is going to have a rematch against John Cena because we should probably be having 3 of these. Have another one at Battleground, which means John Cena should win here. And not only should he win because that makes sense for like the rubber match kind of thing, but I think that it makes a lot of sense for John Cena to be the first person to make Kevin Owens lose. I don't like the idea that Rusev would be a good model to follow with Kevin Owens because Rusev sucks now. And it's not just because of the injury, it's because he was built up and then lost. We've gone over this tons of times before. But Kevin Owens can lose here. He can just get pinned, and then we can move on. And ideally what I'd like to see is Kevin Owens to challenge John Cena for the title at Battleground. That way he can win that. He can kind of like absolve himself of the loss that he has at Money in the Bank, and we can move on. I think that that's the best way to go, but we'll see. But I'm definitely going with John Cena winning here. Not only do I want John Cena to win, but I think that he will. You guys in the same boat as me?
Yep. I reckon John Cena's going to win by a dodgy decision, though, like a quick count by a referee or something. So Kevin Owens can bitch and complain about some shit. But I still reckon John Cena's going to win.
Maybe like Owens has him down, the referee's down, nobody pins, then John Cena can get a pin, and then it's like, oh, I fucking had you before the referee came out or something like that.
Yeah.
What makes the most sense to me is Cena wins by disqualification. It's a hard-fought match. They're going back and forth. Unless it's a no DQ match. They haven't announced that, have they? It's just a straight match. Okay. Yeah, I think Kevin Owens is going to win by DQ. Or, I'm sorry, John Cena is going to win by DQ because Kevin Owens is just going to be... Because they're still trying to build Kevin Owens up to be so brutal. But I don't think Cena's going to take the loss, and I definitely don't think Owens is going to take a loss. I don't think, whether... No matter how it's cut, I don't think Kevin Owens is going to take a loss on this at all. Cena's going to win by DQ. He's not going to take a straight loss, is what I'm saying. So I think it's just going to build Kevin Owens up to be a total monster. He's going to completely disregard the rules somehow. Either it's just not listening to the ref or some huge spot, but Kevin Owens is going to break the rules, get himself disqualified, Cena wins, and that will lead to the next pay-per-view match between them. And that one, maybe Cena wins clean. I don't know. But I think this is just, it's going to end. Cena wins by DQ. Kevin Owens looked like a monster, at least in the next match.
We kind of touched up on this last week because fucking pay-per-views every week now. Or at least that's what Smack Talk is. But WWE has put himself in a spot where they like have Kevin Owens pick up a win over the top guy in his debut match, and something like that doesn't really happen very often. So now they're in a spot where they really can't afford to give Kevin Owens a loss because what does that really mean? What's the point of him beating him if he just loses to him? Kevin Owens is a monster right now, so why give him a loss? And where I do like the idea of like a DQ finish so he's protected and Cena's protected as well. Cena doesn't have to be protected anymore. Cena has enough credibility. I know we say this every fucking time Cena faces someone of importance or a young star, but Cena doesn't need a win over Kevin Owens to mean anything. So I'm going to stick by my gut, and I'm going to take Kevin Owens.
Hayden, what about you?
Said this before. John Cena winning this match would be a massive mistake. You would completely nullify the victory that Kevin Owens had last month, and you're just going to prove that it was nothing but a fluke. If you're really going to get behind Kevin Owens and you really want this guy to be a big deal for the next generation, he needs to win this match. He not only needs to win this match, he needs to win this match clean and decidedly 2 months in a row. All right? Has anyone ever done that to John Cena? Even when Brock Lesnar faced him the next month, John Cena got a heavier amount of offense in on the next match. Kevin Owens 100% needs to, should, and will win this match.
Oh, so you're with that will.
I guarantee it.
Differing opinions here. Now, if they were to have John Cena win,
they're not.
You think that
they're not?
He's just totally done?
No, Tony, they're not.
You don't think there's any way to salvage it, though?
I'm still saying Cena wins by DQ. That's just going to lead to another match between them.
Well, it's like this: if Cena wins clean, either by submission, if by fucking God,
no way,
Yeah, exactly. But if
Cena
they
will
end up-
never win clean, though.
it's just they put themselves in a terrible fucking spot if Cena ends up winning, and that's why I don't think they should do it. And if that
Wrestling logic dictates, just as Tony was saying, one guy wins, the other guy wins, you go to the rubber match. Not only are you fucking up Kevin Owens' win, you're relegating him to generic basicness. And he's better than that.
Well, listen, you have something special with him, and that's the thing. If you give Cena the win, he'll be fine probably, but he won't be what he could have been. And I don't think this is a situation where you should play what ifs. You should just do it and live with the outcomes of Kevin Owens beating Cena twice.
Now, I have no faith in this whatsoever, but what if John Cena cheated to win?
I mean, did that little heel turn that he was supposed to do like 5 years ago?
Not a heel turn, but what if it was something where, like, he held his tights?
He gets like desperate enough that he wants to win.
Yeah, and Kevin Owens can call him out and be like, yo, you're Mr. fucking I hustle, loyalty, respect. You fucking cheated, you ass. Like,
I feel like they would have played that up more.
That would be
intriguing.
intriguing. If they went that route, that would be intriguing.
I would love to see something like that, because John Cena can just be like, yeah, you know what? I did what I needed to do to win, and, you would have done the same thing. And he could have been like, no, I fucking beat you for real. I didn't cheat last time. You're an ass, and I want to beat the shit out of you next time around. Fucking Battleground, buddy. I'm going to,
They won't do that, though, because then John Cena's setting a bad example for cancer kids who can't cheat cancer.
Oh my god, it'd be the most character development they've done to Cena, and God knows how long if they did something like that, and that's the way they explained it.
Hey, if you could cheat your way out of cancer, fucking do it. It'd be setting a good example.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to see Kevin Owens get another clean victory over Cena. I thought it was great last time when it happened. I'd love to see it again. I just don't see it happening. Does everybody else think this is going to lead to another match between them? I mean, is there anybody who doesn't think that it's going to be another one?
It's gotta. I mean, Battleground's not a time for them to, like, think of a new feud.
Would they skip Battleground and hold it off till SummerSlam, maybe?
I can do that. Well, I think they did say Kevin Owens is going to be a main roster guy now, but he still
has some business down at NXT
exactly.
to finish.
So I think that they would skip on Battleground. Yeah.
I could see Kevin Owens going on to something bigger than John Cena for SummerSlam. What that is, I have no idea. No, not Brock Lesnar.
Brock's going to be with Seth.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Samoa Joe screwing over Kevin Owens in the not Battleground, this Money in the Bank match?
That could work.
Yeah.
Like, his music hits or something, and then John Cena gets him.
Definitely don't bring his music into this.
Oh, I love his music. I'm Samoa Joe.
Did he have his debut match tonight at NXT?
Yeah.
On TV, yes.
Well, yeah. What was that, a recording?
Yeah, they pre-record him like 3 weeks in advance.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's done dark matches before. He just hasn't done anything on TV yet.
Who did he face?
Paris Anderson.
Fuck, I don't know that.
Scott Dawson.
I don't expect Samoa Joe to touch the main roster for at least a couple months. I can see him being after SummerSlam.
It depends on how much they're paying him, because if they're paying him a sizable amount, which I almost feel like they would have to pull him away from everything he was doing, maybe they want to get their investment quickly,
Good, fair enough.
Depends. I mean, is it a better idea to move him up to the main roster and try to make as much money there, or to make him like the guy in NXT?
No, that's Finn Balor's place right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then hold Finn Balor back? I mean, there's a lot of people that want Finn Balor on the main roster, too.
Finn Balor still has his time in NXT. Joe doesn't have a place. He has nothing built up there. Finn Balor, the story of Finn Balor becoming the guy has been building up for a year. You have to complete that story.
When is that,
Joe has nothing.
When's that Japan show?
July 4th.
July 4th. So, wait a minute. When is the Battlegrounds at the end of the month? Maybe they'll do something with Finn Balor then.
Joe has a lot of enemies. I mean, Alex Riley could fucking come out and interfere in this match.
Nah, Riley's not coming out.
Would he screw over, though? Even like, John Cena or fucking...
I mean, Finn Balor's kind of tied up with Rhino right now.
Mm.
Oh, that's true. They're doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I think if anybody's going to do it, then it would probably make sense for it to be Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe. But, I'd be down with it. I mean, it depends on how they do it. And also, more than anything else, it depends on where they take them from here. Because you can get around a loss and, boost somebody back up, or you can have Kevin Owens win second time in a row and then drop the ball with them. Like, it really depends on what they want to do for SummerSlam, I think. That's a huge, huge factor in so many ways. Battlegrounds, filler.
I don't know what else you would do with Kevin Owens if he's not facing Cena, because who is bigger than Cena besides Seth Rollins or Brock Lesnar?
Maybe a
Roman
Reigns. I like
Maybe
the
they
idea
do
of
that.
Tony.
Yeah, I could see that.
Maybe they do. I can't see. We're going to spoil something for later on. Dean Ambrose doesn't win the fucking title. And he's going to not have to have another match against Seth Rollins at Battleground and then have another match at, SummerSlam. Ambrose is going to have something to do. Maybe Ambrose and Kevin Owens.
That could be good.
It's possible. See, this is why maybe Cena isn't the best option, or because after you face him, who else is there for you to fucking face other than like two other people? But that's not a knock on him. They just gave him a fucking job. He just went out and did it.
You have to drop down after. I mean, let's not forget Chris Jericho came in on his first night, jaw-jacked with The Rock, and then 2 weeks later he's fighting Jeff Jarrett in China.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
So-
after he gets done with Cena, maybe Kevin Owens goes on for a title, one of the lower titles.
That's why I would love to see him challenge him for the U.S. title at Battleground and win it.
Yeah.
Whether or not he is the NXT champion at the time. He could be both. Or he could lose it at the Japan show. I don't think he will.
Do you
But-
think that he could possibly take it off of the big guy? I know it's 5 years from now, but
Well, there's a long time from now to think about that. But no, I think if he's going to win a mid-card title, he's winning the U.S. title. I don't think they'll switch him around.
I think he's going to win the tag titles because he's so fat he counts as two people.
I I do think him and Ryback would be an interesting thing. They could always play the story that Ryback's just the machine and that Kevin Owens is just the guy. So I think that would be an interesting story if they did something with those two.
There's possibilities.
There's
interested.
possibilities of everything. So.
I mean, we're talking about what would Kevin Owens do other than Cena for SummerSlam? What would John Cena do?
Rusev.
I'm tired of Rusev and Cena.
Cena can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Exactly.
Cena's
He'll,
sitting in
he'll
the crowd. I
probably,
ain't fucking
probably be in the
around.
title picture, probably, wouldn't
Let's see. Unless.
Oh, God, I know what's going to happen.
oh
he?
wait.
Randy Orton.
What's gonna happen?
Wait, what?
John
what?
Cena and Sheamus.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ugh.
Think Sheamus will take it off him?
I hope not.
No. I'm pretty sure
uh,
Cena's going to lose it. If he doesn't lose it to Kevin Owens throughout this ordeal, I think the guy who has to beat John Cena has to be a babyface.
I'd be down for that. I like it when baby faces beat other baby faces. Something different, you know? Even better, I like it when heels beat heels.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like, wow, nobody has a clue who the fuck you should cheer for. And it's not even like with the Bella Twins where you're like, well, are they heels or faces? Or which one's Nikki?
The one with the boobs.
One note about this Cena Owens match. I think this is the only title. Cena's title is the only one that's not being defended at this pay-per-view. Is that right?
Yep.
I think all the other titles are. So
Well,
Didn't
the
John
NXT
Cena? Didn't John Cena
Well,
say
yeah.
like 2 weeks ago that if Kevin Owens beats him again, he'll give him the title because he earned it or some shit?
well, he said something about how he was just going to come out and hand it to him, but then he started running his mouth or something. But
Yeah, he never
I-
made an
that-
official stipulation of
Yeah,
that.
'cause
Right.
he's a dick. He was like, well, I was going to give you the title until you said whatever. It's
Yeah, fuck you, Cena. Way to be a dick.
that whole mentality of like, is it opposite day? You know, like the kind of simple bullshit semantics kind of get in the way. So we got a couple different opinions here. I want to know what you guys think about this. Is it the right time for Kevin Owens to lose? Does he need to win this? If so, where did they take it? Battleground. What would you guys like to see for SummerSlam for both of these guys? Do you want to see 4 fucking matches between these guys in a row like they did with Rusev and Cena? You know, a couple different possibilities there, but leave your comments below. And we're going to continue on here. New Day versus Primetime Players, Part 7 for the tag titles.